It's similar with sexual energy.
Yes.
That was just my people say, yeah, you can transform this and use it for different things like creativity, blah, blah, blah. And it's the same. It's like, I guess, I'm having epiphanies as I'm talking. I guess, like transforming energy. I was always like, what does that mean, transform energy? Like I had all these phrases that we use in the spiritual community. I think a lot of people don't actually know what they're talking about, because if I don't understand it, means they don't understand it well enough to explain it well enough.
Right. Agreed.
And like, I feel like transform energy just means to realize, okay, there's this thought or this emotion coming up that carries a certain strength.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, well, where's my outlet for that strength? Does it have to go in the direction of where it came from, which was not so great?
Mm-hmm.
Or can it go into something else?
Yeah.
You know?
I think to simplify, good point there. Shall we do this for the people? Okay, let's explain what is transform. So everybody probably seen Transformers. You know Transformers? It's the robots that transform into cars. So basically it's a car, but then it's a robot. Or it's a robot and then it's a car. So basically what is transform is change from one thing to another. It is kind of the same thing, the same pool of material or energy, and we just change it to something else. So I think in this case, the way you explain about like the energy, I think what happens is like, okay, something happens, something clicks, we have this energy. Then what we usually do is like, if we feel bad about ourselves, we can pour this energy on like self-hate, self-blame, self-berating, or we can pour this energy on another person. Oh, that person, this person is, oh my God.
Back and we consume something.
Yes. Or so pushing on another person, or taking it and transforming into some creation.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to use that same intention. Like if you get angry, well, maybe you cannot actually transform that or direct that energy now into your work and be super productive. Maybe that works for you, but maybe that doesn't. Maybe you have to go punch a pillow instead.
Yes, or go to the gym, run,
my hypnosis coach used to tell a story about when he used to be a banker. Actually, it's kind of funny. And he had this female colleague that they had not such a great boss apparently, and she would, when she got angry, she would go all the way to the basement, to the very last door. They had very heavy doors. Get inside, close the door, and just scream.
Oh, that's so cathartic.
And then she'd come out and like fix her clothes and like go back up and work again.
Oh my goodness. This is very healthy. I mean, at least this, because I think when energy like that explosiveness comes out, it's very unhealthy to, suppress, because I think that's where we get ill.
Yeah.
We kind of implode that energy, even though the purpose of that energy obviously is to change something, change some boundaries, violation, change something. But hey, we live in the normal world where we still need the money, where we still need our job. So, and unfortunately, I think, realistically speaking, quit your job every single time you have this anger come out. It's not a very sustainable strategy. So screaming, I think, is actually great. I do that in a pillow. Actually, recently I have not been doing that much, but screaming in the pillow is like one of my favorite ways to.
Yeah, I find it interesting. It's so unsatisfying to me.
It's not.
because I'm a singer, and it's like if I want to get loud, I want to get loud. And also screaming is difficult for me because I'm so self-conscious about how I use my voice.
Okay.
Like it's more like punching something or throwing something or like really stomping and jumping on and screaming with it, but not just screaming.
Right.
What's very helpful for me and what I've done with clients also is to push. It's like to like hold my hands and like push me away and scream or whatever you need to do doing that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that is like where you have the whole physicality.
Yeah.
Release
your
something.
body.
Mm.
Yeah. 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 Good stuff.
Sometimes one time I got really angry and I went out for a walk and I walked really fast, and as I was walking I could feel these waves of like, like what does he think he is? You know, those kind of things.
I had that
and
too.
Like, okay.
Like a half an hour speed walk I had once. I got so angry. I just left the house, just took my keys, no phone, no nothing. Just like I regret it. I think the emotion starts to go down once you realize, oh God, I didn't take my scarf and it's kind of cold. And now the emotion, emotion goes down to the level that you start to feel your physicality and that you're physically uncomfortable and maybe you're hungry and maybe, you know what, I need to go back home now. I'm done. I think the anger is out now. It's way too cold. I think I'm gonna go back.
Yeah.